All right. Good morning, folks. This is Lorraine Gutierrez. Welcome to my channel, Lessons in Love, where I get to share with you the lessons that I've learned that have made my life a much better, happier, more joyful experience. Today I want to talk about the competition that's been going on. You have a competition between the B team, let's call them the beavers, and the T team. Let's call them, I don't know, the trumpets. Trumpets, horns, awesome. What's going on right now is people are having beaver remorse. They're feeling badly about the changes that the beaver team is creating. Now, the trumpet team has known this forever, but we've been called Team Tinfoil, which that's my favorite. I'm gonna get a t-shirt. We've been called conspiracy theorists. We've been called all kinds of supposedly dirty names. Well, conspiracies don't necessarily mean that they're lies. So what I want to say to you people who are having, Team Beaver remorse or finally coming around, understand that we all have been duped. It's not just you, it's not just your neighbor, it's not just my family. We've all been duped. We've all come across an awakening period or process. Mine's been going on for years, very slowly. And honestly, I wasn't even a Team Trumpet person. Was not until probably about a year ago, maybe. I was open to Team Trumpet maybe about almost 2 years ago, but was never on board until I started doing more research, watching more videos, because information from the horse's mouth is the most direct information you're going to get. So every time I heard that Team Trumpet would post these horrible tweets and Team Trumpet was, all over the media throwing around, Team Trumpet's ego, and then I believed it. I watched the news. I believed it. I used to watch a lot of TV. I believed it. And then I actually watched some of the clips. And I'm thinking, this is not what I was told. This is not the man. This is not the leader of the team, the mascot of the team. Excuse me for calling you a mascot, but you get it. The mascot of the team, this is not what I heard. This is not what I was told. This is not what I was believing. And then only relatively recently, I got an account. I am so technologically not advanced, as you can tell. And I finally got that account, that had a little teeny cute bird. And I was loving it. It was really great. We had this feed and people could communicate and you could see other people's thoughts. And I loved it. And when I started looking at the Team Trumpet's mascot in his tweets, I'm thinking, what are people talking about? These aren't, sometimes a little facetiously sarcastic, but not rude. I mean, my family, it can sometimes be like a negatively angry sarcastic, but I found his sarcasm to be almost cute and playful, very, very, very playful. So I finally realized that what I had been fed was not the truth. So if you're Team Beaver or deciding that you don't want to be Team Beaver anymore, understand that a lot of us on the other side, many, many of us on the other side are ready and willing and just waiting to accept you back with open arms. I mean, we need to unite. This is not just Team Beaver versus Team Trumpet. This is a battle for humanity. And I can't even use the word battle because it's done. What we're watching right now is a changing of the guards in the most humanistic way possible. Because if people on Team Beaver and even some people on Team Trumpet don't understand what the DS people have been doing, what they've been doing, what they've been up to, what they've been guilty of. It's not just money laundering, folks. So for those of you who know what I'm talking about, let's leave it there. For those of you who are still not quite sure what I'm referring to, the ugly, nasty things, child trafficking just isn't, finding a child for that mom who really wants a baby. That's not it. So understand that even though they call it a conspiracy, it doesn't make it a lie. And all this information has got to come out so that we don't go back. Whether or not you want to buy into the whole idea, but let's just say let's just say for kicks and giggles, Atlantis existed. And let's just say for kicks and giggles that their demise had to do with their love and worship of science. Realizing that as a human being, being connected to a higher power, which is connected to another higher power, is who and what we really are. And to think that science is the end all be all, when our true power, our true great power is in the creator, in the grand creator, prime creator, God, universe, cosmos, take your pick. Creator doesn't care. So if you're Team Beaver, welcome back. If you are Team Trumpet and you're wavering a little, remember to go inside. Why were you a Team Trumpet fan? It couldn't have just been because the mascot was so adorable. It couldn't be because the mascot's wife is just the most gorgeous thing on two legs. That can't be it. Some people align with Team Trumpet because the mascot and the mascot's amazing partner have this amazing light and are protected and guarded by angels. So sit tight, folks. Go back to your inner self. If you need to start meditating, meditating just means to know yourself. Spend 5 minutes before you get out of bed. 5 minutes before you actually lay down to sleep. Sit in bed, because if you lie down, you might fall asleep. Sit in bed and just clear your mind. Breathe in all the way down. Let's say you're a person who has trouble breathing a nice full breath. Breathe into your chest. Breathe out the extremities. Breathe into your tummy. Breathe out the extremities. Breathe into your knees. Breathe out the extremities. Breathe into your feet. Out through your extremities. And then just sit in stillness. And if a thought comes, dismiss it. Say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like you're getting rid of that page, you know, at the court, at the, what do you call it? The jester at the court. So let's recap. If you're Team Trumpet, remember, hold the line. There's a reason why you're Team Trumpet. And remember, Team Trumpet didn't just have to do with being associated with red. If that's where you are, then that's where you are. But there's a full spectrum of Team Trumpet and a full spectrum of Team Biden. Beaver. Team Beaver. There's a full spectrum. And there are some who just wanted to be red. Some who just wanted, you know, the Second Amendment protected. Some who really aligned themselves with the good, the love, the prosperity that's coming. And some, all the way to the other end, knew that this was something that's inevitable. We are moving to a place in the galaxy that has a higher vibration, and that'll be another video. So this darkness, oppression, victimization, excuse me, it all has to go. Just energetically, scientifically. And you can read these readings with the Smithsonian, with NASA. You can read these readings, you know, all kinds of astronomical places. Think back to science. Think about what makes sense. So keep thinking about abundance. Keep thinking about freedom. I personally will be burning my daughter's masks on camera and sending that out to the whole world. Well, you know, anybody who watches this video. Because that mask burning is kind of, I equate it to the bra burning in the 60s. We have to take back our freedom. We have to take back our freedom. I wore a mask once while I was waiting to go in the back to get my teeth cleaned. And there had to be, I think there was one other time. Oh, my daughter had an appointment with a life coach. And because it's such a small office and I really respected them, I wore it, but I couldn't, I kept fiddling with it and playing. I couldn't do it. It was just, it hurt my stomach. So take back your liberties, take back your freedoms, even in small ways, because what that does energetically, another video, but what that does energetically is have you stand up for who you are, and what you believe in. And when you do that, energy turns into thoughts. Thoughts become things. Things become your personality, and your personality becomes your personal reality. Other than watching my videos and Twitter and watching everybody else at the grocery store, my life hasn't really been impacted. Other than I won't go places now because I feel the sadness and the oppression and the complacency, apathy of my fellow humans, and that hurts my heart. But as far as the way I love my apartment. I mean, look out my window. That's just lovely. Over at Lake Tahoe, they had a blizzard. Beside the point, I know. They had a blizzard. Over here, we had snow, a lot of it. So for us, 3 to 4 inches of snow probably happens once a year. This is the first time it's happened this year, but it's so pretty and it's so still as it's falling. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love where I live. My quality of life hasn't changed much. As a matter of fact, it's even improved, to be honest with that. So, energy, thoughts, things, behavior, personality, personal reality. If you're Team Beaver and you're ready to come back, we welcome you. Open arms, hugs, love. And from me and several of the people like me, you are never going to hear that I told you so. We're not going to do that because we were all there. It would be very hypocritical of us to say, I told you so. You didn't listen to me, because we were there. Someone told me a long time ago about chemtrails, and I just went, whatever. Somebody told me a long time ago about Luciferian practices. Oh, they're just weenies playing with candles. Huh. And now I completely understand. Well, not completely, because I am sure that even a truther like myself, I am sure that there's so much more out there that I still have yet to hear. And at this point, I'm ready to believe just about everything. But remember, internal discernment, you have to know what your own truth is. You also have to clean out, we each have to, not just you, we each have to clean out our negative inventory. It's like, when you own a business, you're sitting there going, why am I holding on bulgur wheat pancake mix? Okay, when I make tacos. What's the point? It doesn't serve me, it's just taking up space, and it's not getting me where I want to go. You are a being of light, you are a being of love, a being of peace, and rightfully entitled to joy. That's just it. Whenever you're angry, depressed, sad, frustrated, that's not you. It's not you. It's not who you are. It's not where you are. It's not anything to do with your natural state. So do your best to get out of it. And again, we'll go into this in another video, but pointing fingers at everybody else, it's his fault or it's her fault. She cut me off. He made me angry. If she had gone to bed on time, it doesn't work that way. If you allow someone else to make you mad, you've given them your power. It's time to take their power back. Do internal discernment. Listen to others, read other material, watch other videos with discernment. There's a guy right now on YouTube. People love him and swear by him. As I'm watching him, his intentions are good. He is a good human being. He is. Only about, from my discernment, about 60 to 70% of his information is accurate. And which is great, because that's 50 to 60 more percent than I had before. Boy, my math was off, but you get my point. It's more than I had before, or it validates, but the stuff that I don't feel is true, I don't feel like it's true, I just let it go. Most of us on the trumpet side have good intentions, and we're all trying to share. Some people have a little ego involved. I want to be the first. So-and-so's giving drops, and I want to be the first. Well, how about sit tight, trust your internal discernment. Read, watch, listen, sort, and keep looking for that next teacher, because right now we're jumping levels like through the roof. We're jumping levels. The teachers I listened to at the beginning of this whole thing, I've kind of started moving away. and finding other teachers. So people that didn't quite completely make sense to me before make sense now. And a really good example is Dr. Bergman. He's a chiropractor from Huntington Beach, and he believes in holistic medicine, and he doesn't believe chiropractors are bone doctors. He believes chiropractors are nerve doctors. They help align your nerves. And sorry, I caught a little bit of I gave myself, I didn't catch it, I gave myself a little cold a couple days ago, and I didn't have my hydrogen peroxide spray. Oops. Anyway, and so he's into holistic health and moving the things around, so for optimal nervous health. And the first time I saw his video, I thought he was nuts. Cuckoo, cuckoo. And then I went paleo, then I went keto, and he started making more sense and more sense and more sense. And now I watch his videos because I want to support him, but I'll use him as a reference. But he's no longer someone I just can't wait to listen to. He is in my toolbox now, so to speak. He's on the shelf. He's in my toolbox. So I'll still watch occasional videos because sometimes you have to use those tools and get a tune-up. And I believe that that's a really healthy way until I decide otherwise, because I'm always willing to change and learn and grow. Always. I'm always willing to learn. Something has to make sense. Yeah. So, Team Biden. Oops. Team Beaver, you want to come back? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We have to unify. We have to be a humanity that stands together. And we're going to talk about culture and this and that, the other thing, and stripping away people's cultures is just kind of ridiculous. But we'll go into that another time. And those of you that are Team Trumpet, hold the line. Remember why you were Team Trumpet. And for those of you who are standing strong, thank you. Because that light has to be held open. It's like somebody holding the flashlight while somebody else works on the carburetor. We have to hold the light. So again, this is Lorraine coming at you from beautiful Reno, Nevada. Yeah. And to all my brothers and sisters out there, hold the line. It's all coming. Mother Earth wants something different, and she gets what she wants. Remember, a happy life is a happy wife. Well, in my mind, wife equates to mother. Yeah, I know it's a little far-fetched, but you kind of get the point, right? Okay. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time right here for something else that I've learned that has made my life happier and more joyful and pleasant and good, very good.